Hey everyone, it's Chris here at Fernglade Farm. Today we're going to talk about water harvesting systems. We're at the highest point of the property, and at that point there's a road. Now we've got 400 metres of road, and that collects an awful lot of water. So one of the ways we deal with that water is to channel it into a culvert that goes under our driveway and then through into a swale that's just on the other side of the driveway. You can see a culvert is essentially a 300 mil or about 1 foot diameter concrete pipe, and it runs directly under the driveway. The water drains into a swale on the other side of the concrete pipe. You can see I'm standing in that swale right at this moment. The driveway itself collects a lot of water, and we channel it down in this stone drain, and it collects into this pit here. Now from this pit here, it travels down into the food forest, into a mulch pit, and we'll go and have a look at that now. That pit transfers all of the water into the food forest via a 150mm pipe, and you can see it here, and it goes into this mulch pit. Now this is about a cubic metre of mulch, and it just collects the water and infiltrates it, and it can survive a pretty heavy storm. If you have a close look at it, you can see you can pull it away, and it hasn't rained here for days, but look at that, it's beautiful and moist under there, and it's only the top surface that gets dry. Behind the house we have a further 2 pits that collect water and bring it down into a mulch swale. Now a mulch swale is similar to a swale, but it's a smaller scale. It's actually, you can see it here, and what we've done is on the mounded side we've mixed mulch and dirt together, and you can see how much organic matter is actually being accumulated in here. You've got a lot of red clover growing in here, a lot of weeds, and it's doing quite well. You can also see it hasn't rained here for a fair while, and we've got a fair amount of moisture collected in here, and that's just flowing out quite regularly. Any water that collects in front of the house via the driveway is diverted into this drain, and it's collected and it runs on a natural fall into the swale down below. All that water is collected in the bottom swale, which I'm now standing in, and this can collect a huge amount of water during a heavy rainfall. Up above me you see that we collect all of our roof water into the top 2 tanks, and when they fill up, they then fill up into this bottom tank, and when that bottom tank fills up, it then empties into the swale. Now, during a big rainfall, you don't really want all of the extra roof water running into the bottom swale. So what you do is, if you're aware that there's a big storm coming, you start to dump water from this bottom tank, which acts like a rainwater buffer, into this swale, and it allows it to percolate, which is very good for hot weather too. It keeps the place green. And on the swale we've planted quite a lot of different herbs, and also some willows which we've collected from the local area, and it should look quite good in a couple of years' time. You can see, even with the chook pen roof, water is collected in the gutter. It's then piped into the 90mm PVC pipe and travels through and around and out to the water tank. And you can see the water tank here, where the water runs in at the top, and near the side of the top there's an overflow, so when the water fills up, instead of backflowing out through the inflow, it overflows into the side, runs down the side of the tank, and then exits in the ground, and that's a deep mulch litter system there that the chooks scratch through all the time. And even the native birds are looked after here.